Hey gang, Rob and Dalton here, and we are doing a small park that is right on the river in my town. I've gotten some permissions on that side, but we've never gotten anything on this side. But Dalton did some research, and that is a 1925 property. There's no lawn to do, but we figured 80 years ago this would have been the front yard of that property. So we're out here doing it, and we'll see what we find today. Alrighty. I'm over there where my detector is. I moved on this side of the sidewalk, and I'm finally starting to get some coins. I didn't get a single coin on that other section, but I did get a 67 quarter. Mr. Dalton's got a 60s quarter, 60s dime, and a 59D penny. We've come so close. And he said, I got a perfect Wheatie signal. I'm calling Wheatie. And he said, I got a coin. I said, is it green? He goes, it's very green. I did one wipe, and I thought it was a Indian head, but guys, it's something even cooler. Look at this, 1946 Mexican coin. It is a...
I think it's a centavo. That's what they call
Estado Unidos Mexicano. Oh, I'm sorry, yes, it says 1 cent on the back. He got a 1946 1 centavo from Mexico. And I don't know if that's a mint mark on the bottom. But guys, how cool is that? That came out so green, just like an Indian head. 46 Mexican right here. Outstanding. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, on Dalton's Knock 600, he said he had a mid-20 signal. And as I walked over, he said, this has potential. I didn't pick her up.
Oh, yeah.
That's sterling silver without a freaking doubt.
You got foo or no?
Yes, I do. Oh my God, look at her fancy on that. That's got to be sterling. There's initials there.
Yep. I don't have a rag or anything.
Here. What the hell they make black shirts for? Yeah, this. There it is, right there.
Sterling.
Where? It doesn't say sterling. It says it's got somebody's name.
Oh, hold on.
D something. Kim. Klyn. Kiln. I have absolutely no doubt that that's sterling. You got the fancy.
The monogram.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, we'll head to my jewelry guy right up the street here after lunch, and we'll confirm that. But I'm absolutely positive that's sterling. That is just outstanding. Nice. Okay, gang, I haven't filmed for over an hour because we've gotten all clad. I mean, we've gotten over 40 clad coins. Dalton's got like 8 1982 pennies in a row. And we've gotten, between the two of us, about 14 dimes. And I told Dalton I was going to tired of digging 11, 12, 13 signals and getting all beaver tail pull tabs. But guys, look at that. Do you see that nickel edge in that coin ball? Finally, 11, 12, 13. That's not a pull tab. Okay, it's a Jefferson. I didn't expect it to be a Buffalo, but let's see if it's anything older than 1999. I missed it by 11 years. 88. Hey gang, Rob here, and we're going to add a little addendum to this video today. This 1927 that Dalton found, our research found that in our little city, this house was the house that professional golfer GENE Sarazen had built in the 1920s. He had a small bungalow here on the river, but this was the mansion he built when he had his big house built. I'm trying to find out where the small house is because one of my permissions says they have access to it. And if I can find out where it is, we can go metal detect it. But for right now, this was his 1920s mansion that he had built right here on the water. And I'm going to show you a black and white picture of GENE Sarazen standing right here with a paper boy. Okay, so this house was built, and all this grounds here was grounds that his family used and picnicked, and all the wealthy people used that me and Dalton hunted the other day. So we're wondering if the silver spoon or the silver utensil handle that Dalton found with the initials on it might be a relative or the wife's maiden name. And then we figured they might have had servants also back then in the 1920s, and that's where the foreign coin might have come out of. Alrighty, so we're going to do more research on this, guys, but GENE Sarazen's house is the property we did in front of his mansion. Okay. Hey gang, right after I finished filming that intro, the owners of the GENE Sarazen house pulled up, and I went over and introduced myself to them, and they were super nice, and they've been out talking to me for like the last 15 minutes. And they told me that this road was here. It was a little smaller, but this grounds in front where me and Dalton hunted was all part of GENE Sarazen's property. It was 40 acres he had going this way and going all the way to the back. And they also told me that he was very good friends with Babe Ruth, and they've got pictures in the house with him with Babe Ruth here on the property. So that's going to be my next research project. But the grounds that me and Dalton did were the property of GENE Sarazen in 1927, and his family later donated this little spot here to the city to make it a little park on the water. But he had 40 acres here, and the house caddy corner here was owned by a silent film star from the teens and 20s. So that adds a lot more provenance to Dalton's silver cutlery he found. And they also said they gave me some information on the people that lived there after GENE Sarazen, and I'm going to research that, and that might be the family name that has Dalton's silver spoon initials. And they do have servants' quarters here, and they said it's completely possible that the Spanish coin might have come from that. So, more research. Alrighty. Good people, here's the 1920s hotel that was the spot to be in the 1920s. Silent screen movie stars stayed here. Members of the Kennedy family, other industrial and barons of the industrial titans of the era stayed here. The river's just right there past the fence. There's the wooded lot that Alex and I hunted, where I found the horseshoe. If you look at pictures of this, and I'm going to try and include one here, this whole front area of the hotel, this was all grassland, picnic area, and just like major hotels of the day, it just had a immense grassy field in front of it, and that's where me and Alex are going to go back there and hit that area, guys. But this is the auction I just attended to, and they're redoing it to put in the wooden frame windows, but they're going to have hurricane glass in them. All right.